Okay. Hello and welcome everybody to Wrestling with Horror Nitro. I'm your host, Pete Daddy Dollar, but you can just call me Pete. Or today, actually, it's Pedro Papi Peso to you güeros out there. Pedro Papi Peso, yes, my Mexican alter ego, because it is Cinco de Mayo, which is funny because we use the Mexican hat dance year round. We just like this tune. Joining us this evening is, of course, Mr. CJP.
Hola, vatos! Órale, arriba la raza!
Remember, la raza ain't a color. Ese is what's inside the cows. Vatos locos. That's Blood and Blood. It's a fantastic movie. Anyway, joining us this evening is making his debut on the program, the good Dr. Phil. Welcome, brother.
What's going on?
Glad
you can call me Felipe for today only.
You can call me Juan.
Juan, Felipe, and Pedro. Hello, everybody. Senor, welcome. Welcome to the show. Good to see you.
I'm maybe slow, but I stay a gun.
Slow. That was funny. Like, the people that got offended about Speedy Gonzalez were all, of course.
Oh, my God.
They were all white. And then the Mexicans are like, no, we loved him. Like, what are you doing? Like, we love this guy. Like, it just goes to show you, like, the cartoons, they get it right, you know? It's kind of like banning Pepe Le Pew. You know.
Well, he's a little rapey.
He is a little bit rapey.
A little rapey.
Just a little bit. Old Pepe, you know. Pepe was like, I don't know, was he an incel?
Well, no, he could be excused because that's French culture.
Being rapey is French culture?
What did groundskeeper Willie? Yeah, French surrender monkeys.
I saw an ad on eBay for a French rifle from World War II.
Uh-huh.
Never fired, dropped once.
I have kind of a World War II joke. I have to see if it came through though, because somebody tried to recently break the the record for, you know, biggest firework in Japan, but we'll holster that and come back to it. What up, manliness and superfan Adam Schwarken? Hail.
What's going on, Adam? I know that guy.
Pat Patterson was what was inside Virgil.
Oh, goddamn.
Pat Patterson was inside of a lot of people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, good old Pat. Yeah, he was.
He's dead.
Yes, the inaugural Intercontinental Champion.
Was it really inside Virgil? I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know. Why don't you tell me? Fucking. You want some of this? No, we're good.
They're both dead now.
Right? God. Wait.
Pat Patterson's boning Virgil in hell, I guess.
Probably. Mike. Wait, who? Mike Jones.
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones. Remember when he gave out his phone number? When he gave out his phone number in that song, everybody's calling, leaving voicemails. Mike Jones. He did. He gave out his phone number in one of his songs. It was freaking. I'm like, oh, that. What could possibly go wrong with this? Unless he was just giving out a burner number, you know. He's like, I give that to my hoes. You know, we're fine. We're fine. It's okay.
I can see him trying to be like the ladies' man. My name is Virgil. I drink Cavatier.
Fucking Virgil. He always Virgil was what?
Just go ahead and say it. He was black.
No, it was funny because he had a good run for like a minute.
Did he though?
I mean, as far as somebody who was just a manager with no real discernible wrestling ability getting a push, I mean,
well, yeah, he got a push because he was letting Pat go in the back door.
And he liked being pushed, so, you know.
And he liked pushing. Who?
What the hell? What the hell was that song? Was that Static X? Yeah, you push it. Yeah, it was Static X. It was Static X.
Push real good.
the salt and pepper, whichever you prefer, Virgil. He's like, I don't care. You know, they just say he's probably a selfish bottom, but that's all right. We don't judge. We don't judge unless you're a furry, in which case you eat a flamethrower.
Yeah, I judge furries hard.
Oh, absolutely. That's where I draw the line. Like, I'm like, dude, I don't kink shame unless, you know, as long as everybody is above age and consenting, I don't kink shame.
Yeah.
Not at all. Unless you're a fucking furry, in which case you will be burned with fire. I mean, that just seems
they should treat them like animals. So you lock them up in the PCA, and then, you know, if they age out, they get put down.
Well, that's what they want, right?
They get that sad Sarah McLachlan song. I will remember you
in the arms of an angel. There was when we were at the Lexington Comic Expo, me, Jeff, and Dan. There was a booth they made furry costumes. I did find humor in one of the things they sold a large duffel bag, and on the outside it says "definitely not furry equipment."
Oh no!
Definitely
just
not
like somebody took the time to embroider that in the bag.
In the arms of Kevin.
You get owned.
Mel Phillips was inside. God damn it, manliness. Oh, oof. That hurts. Almost as bad as 4, 3. Not it. That's not it. You're welcome.
I just noticed that you have mariachi music playing in the background.
Oh yeah, we got the Mexican hat dance playing back there.
You know, I haven't had anything remotely Mexican today.
I was gonna get a Modelo because that is legitimately my favorite frickin' beer.
It's Dion's favorite.
I drink the shit out of that when I do. You know, that's my go-to. Hang on, we gotta add in somebody who can't pass for Mexican, but he can pass for one of the other tribe. The Italians and the Jews, apparently, in the eyes of Hollywood, are interchangeable. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Vincenzo.
Oh, that tribe. I thought you meant this tribe.
No, not the fentanyl tribe.
Oh, my bad. Hey, everybody. How we doing?
What up, Vin?
She says there's nothing you can do for you. Nice life.
You know,
Sorry, I can't help myself.
We were talking.
Hi,
is this the one? I can't see the fucking video.
That's
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah. You want to set a fucking fireworks record? Call the good old US of A, baby. We've held it since 1945.
Beautiful.
Jeez.
That's for the Nintendo Switch 2, you pricks.
Oh, don't. Yeah,
That's
don't
for
get
the
me started
Switch
on that
2, you pricks.
shit.
I heard
$90
Draven's buying
game.
like 10 of those.
God damn it. You know,
Well, they'll be available because nobody else is buying 10.
right? They jacked the freaking Joy-Cons up to like $90. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
But they haven't. The funny part is like everything that I'm reading about it, they have not addressed the biggest issue from the Switch 1, which was drifting Joy-Cons.
Oh, dude, that is the worst. When you use the stick so much they start drifting. It's like that's why I don't use the Joy-Cons. I'll use the controllers even if I'm playing in like with the I'll set it up on the stand and use the controller because I don't want to fuck the Joy-Cons up because then then it's like.
And by the way, if you're home, why would you want to do it handheld? Wouldn't you want it on the big screen?
See, now Trey will use the handheld, and I've
but
got
he's
on
a
him.
kid. He roams around. I mean,
yeah, that's what he does. He
didn't grow up like us with the cord and
tethered to a fucking cord, you know.
Switch True Electric Boogaloo. I like it.
I replace all the sticks on my Joy-Cons. It's pretty easy. Well,
I was just say I've repaired my nephew's Switches several times, and they've probably gone through 4 or 5 sets of them in the last 2 years.
Damn.
I can believe it, dude. Yeah. Wait, use the stick too much like a Senate intern at a pride parade. Oh.
Fucking quiz.
Hey, don't forget June 6th. Or I'm sorry, January 6th. Excuse me.
June 6th, I think, is when they took that kid's back hole inside the Senate hearing room.
I think that was. Trey's young. You can still see. Yeah, he can still. His eyesight's still good. What up, Godzillionaire? Good to see you, brother.
I prefer
wasn't
the
that on-
controllers anyway.
Wasn't that on Asteenth?
It was Asteenth. That was Asteenth. I think we'll go ahead and we'll jump into our first segment here, which is we've got AI songs, folks. We got the AI music segment that's right on the other side of the intro. Now, normally we create these live on the air, but given it's our Cinco de Mayo spectacular today, I wanted to see. Look, Alberto Del Rio is wearing a sombrero.
Oh yeah,
I
that
forgot.
guy's a cokehead, and he was banging and beating up what's her face.
Well, they said like one of the charges was they were Salamonster, I think, was talking about it today, and I know a lot of
That fucking guy.
He's informed, but he's a pompous. He's very fucking pompous, and that's one thing that really fucking is off-putting about him.
Yeah, that's the only reason I like him more than Meltzer is because he's actually informed and he's not spewing bullshit on the internet.
Wow, it's me, Dave.
Are we talking about? Was it
Brian?
Isn't he? It's not Meltzer. It's was it a dick grabbing henchman?
Oh wait, hang on. You're talking about Rick Garcia.
That's it.
Who played Chuck, the penis grabbing henchman.
That's it.
Yep, that's Dave's other career. He was a penis grabbing henchman in a D level action flick in 1980.
I didn't know that. Is that a
No.
real credit?
No,
okay.
it's okay.
It's a deep inside joke on we're depraved lunatics here.
It's a deep cut. That
Oh,
is
I
a
am as well.
it's a real credit, but it wasn't Dave Meltzer. It was another actor in Samurai Cop who played penis grabbing henchman. I think
He
it was
looks just
Samurai
like him.
Cop.
Yeah.
Sure, it wasn't Time Cop.
No, it wasn't Tony Khan's favorite movie.
Time Cop, Tony, Time Cop.
Yeah, Rick Garcia was also
here.
the stunt double for the Joker when Batman took his rectum.
Batman.
Wait, hang on. We can do that too. We can do this is my favorite though, right here.
Why are
Wait,
you always picking on Draven?
I know he's not even here to defend himself.
I thought that Dave Meltzer was the stunt double for Burt Reynolds in the love scenes from Deliverance.
So we've got our AI song now. As I was saying before, we normally create this live on the air. We show you guys the prompts we're putting in and everything, but it's Cinco de Mayo. I figured I should do something special. So I did create a song. It's called Cinco Confusion. And I present this to you now, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy.
Gringos toast with tequila in hand, dancing to a beat they don't understand, waving a flag that's not their own, like a seed in soil they've never sown. Cinco de Mayo, it's a mystery tonight. You celebrate the colors but forget the fight. Turn history to glitter, make it feel so right, but your laughter fades with the morning light. Maracas shake but the rhythm's all wrong, claiming the culture but you've ignored the song. Balloons in red and tacos supreme, a shallow dive in a deep-rooted dream. They cheer for freedom that isn't theirs, these roots so tangled but no one cares. Lost in the revelry, the truth gets blurred, the soul of the struggle nowhere heard. Cinco de Mayo, it's a mystery tonight. You celebrate the colors but forget the fight. Turn history to glitter, make it feel so right, but your laughter fades with the morning light. mariachi plays while the drinks pour strong, but the meaning's been missing straight all along. It's more than sombreros and cheap decor. It's a story of strength that your party ignores. Maracas shake, but the rhythm's all wrong. Claiming the culture, but you've ignored the song. Balloons in red and tacos supreme. A shallow dive in a deep-rooted dream. Maracas shake, but the rhythm's all wrong. Claiming the culture, but you've ignored the song. Balloons in red and tacos supreme. A shallow dive in a deep-rooted dream. Maracas shake, but the rhythm's all wrong. Claiming the culture, but you've ignored the song. Balloons in red and tacos supreme. A shallow dive in a deep-rooted Milan in life.
How dare those white people appropriate Mexican culture like that?
Listen, did you preview that beforehand?
Yeah,
Okay, because that was actually really good.
I know. I know.
I was asking if that was all AI.
Yes, it was. I did the visuals were just Google images. I just Googled white people celebrating Cinco de Mayo.
Mhm.
And I got all the images for, I think I used 17 or 18 different images. And yeah, it released 2 versions of the song. One's 4 minutes and that one was 2:35. So I went with that one. The other one was a little bit slower, but I'm like, I just picked like Latin female voice. The other version is, I have 2 versions that are completely in Spanish that sound fucking fantastic.
Jeez.
But I was
Yeah,
like,
'cause we don't know what the fuck they're saying.
yeah. But I'm like, okay. So
I
I'm
don't
like,
know
I'll do,
Spanish.
I don't either. Un
No habla español.
poquito español, just a little bit.
Hey, ¿cómo estás?
Basically, just a
No, un
greeting.
poquito,
But-
Cállate, pendejo.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Videojuegos.
But
Me
no,
gusta
so-
tener sexos con tu madre.
Desitecito.
Cállate, puto.
Ay, caramba.
Idiota, pendejo.
Ellen eats tacos every day. God damn it, manliness.
Yeah, she eats a fairly attractive woman's taco, and that just makes me mad.
Oh yeah, Portia de Rossi,
Yeah, she was hot.
right?
She was.
Yeah.
Was
It
being
just-
cute. The
She's
wall
better
came
looking
for.
than Ellen, but
Well,
See,
listen,
like-
Ellen she's drinking all that Google Chrome, and it's
Google
still
Chrome.
not doing any wonders for her.
CJ's like, Ellen's getting that and I'm not.
yeah, why should she get all that furry taco and not spread it around for the rest of us?
I was gonna say, how are we gonna talk about lesbians and a cuck in the same sentence?
Did someone say John Cena?
That's-
Rabadoo!
Speaking of which, I have a Facebook group if you want to join it. It's called OP Wants to Sit in the Cuck Chair and Pretend He's a Man. It's a tag group that you can use when you see cuckery anywhere.
That's a really long title, Pete.
It is a long name, amazing results.
I'm just glad he got bullied into getting hair implants.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he talked about it in his what was that with Paul or with Pat McAfee?
Yep. Hey,
Wow.
CB. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you,
What's up?
CB.
Can I also mention that Paul and John did those interviews back to back on McAfee.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of credit to Paul Heyman for keeping the kayfabe, and fuck John Cena for going, well, you know, I'm not gonna tell you anything, and hey, let me hug you and shake your hand. Like, no, you're a fucking heel, dude. Stick to the character.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
a dick.
Well, that's like The Rock. The Rock just, oh, it's all a work. Everything's a work. It's like, dude, we all know it, but still, we have this. We want to maintain some sort of an illusion that we exist in this universe where normal rules and logic don't apply, you know. But here comes The Rock. I'm a fucking retard. Burp. Like,
It
just,
sounds like he's just mad that Vince isn't there anymore to poop on him.
well,
God damn it.
Let him poop on him. Ah, shit, cum fucks.
hey, look, I got Dwayne the Cock Johnson.
Fucks, cum.
He's shaking a giant dildo at
Yeah.
Triple H. This is Dwayne's dildo right here.
In all honesty, though, I see like this huge
Stephanie
struggle.
just used it.
Yeah, he sees the huge one too, Pete.
He does. But this big power struggle between Triple H and The Rock, like, is this, in the words of a great man, bro, is this a work, bro? Everything's a work, bro. This is a work, bro. No, I see Triple H as the fall guy. He's gonna end up being the patsy at some point. He is. He's gonna take when shit goes wrong, he's gonna be the one that takes the brunt of it because The Rock is higher on the fucking corporate fucking ladder than him.
Oh yeah, he wears the dresses and he does all the weird things behind the scenes for them.
Oh god damn it!
It's the tribe. That's what they like. What do you? All right.
Yeah, put that on the screen, Pete.
I am not putting that on the screen, Phil.
Do it.
No.
Do it. It's for The Rock. It's what Vince made for The Rock.
Dwayne the Plug.
Oh my
boy.
God.
Dwayne the Plug Johnson.
Yeah, YouTube will use that on me for that.
That's actually pretty great.
It is. I want it. If YouTube didn't give it, because we're streaming on Twitch right now too, Twitch will be like, okay.
Will they? I mean, it's just we're not seeing it being used on Triple H. Someone's just holding it.
There's a little version too.
Oh god.
You just
Oh
held,
wait, no! I found the 3D print model. The program for it.
It's a doorknob. It's a funny looking doorknob with the Rock's head on the other end of it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
I'll fucking show it.
Yeah.
Here's the
Do it.
There's the funny little doorknob with the Rock's head
That's
on
the
it.
little one.
That is the little one.
Show the big one.
That's what she said.
Yay!
All right, hang on.
Oh my god.
Let's see. Where is it? Wait, I gotta pull it back up. Hang on. That's what she said. No time.
Like
All right, here. Yes.
I haven't been on in weeks, and I come back, and you guys are just like, "This is what I come back to." You guys are.
This is what you come back to right here.
Yeah. Wow.
That's super big. That's so bad.
That's a weird looking avocado.
That is a weird looking avocado.
If you ladies, if you enjoy that, you need help. Seek a therapist.
If you enjoy that, I think you're Andre's daughter.
I'll go back to your comment in a minute, CB. Godzillionaire with a $2 super chat. Happy demonetization. I didn't monetize the stream to begin with. Woo! There's Ron Gashman. Hang on a second. For a $2 super chat. Godzillionaire. We got you, bro. Thank you for that. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Godzillionaire.
Where's
It's
the
me,
super
Ron
chat?
Gashman.
Here we go. We'll give you the Samurai Cop one.
Would you like to fuck me?
Bingo. I feel like somebody stuck a big club up my ass, and it hurts. We've got to figure out a way to get it out of there.
They call him Samurai. He speaks fluent Japanese.
What does katana mean?
It means Japanese sword.
Doesn't interest me. Nothing there.
Nothing there? Just exactly what would interest you? Something the size of a jumbo jet?
You son of a bitch! Come back here, you motherfucker!
If Akamura is here, then we'll arrest him. And we'll have a solid case against the Katana Gang for hiring 4 assassins to kill a policeman. On the other hand, if it's the wrong house, then we'll apologize to the owner.
God, and look what they've done to my car. Captain Roman's gonna burn my ass.
Yeah, he's gonna burn it. Charcoal black.
It is black.
Right on.
I fucking love that movie.
I prefer Time Cop.
Who did that dialogue? Was it Zack Snyder?
That was the Zack Snyder joint. You like that? There we go. Let's get the WrestleMania music going.
Beans.
That's right.
Beans, refried beans. Beans. That's what me and Dio, we just couldn't stop singing that after WrestleMania.
That sounds about right. Like
I find it hilarious too that they haven't played that song since WrestleMania.
No, everybody is like, that's a fucking earworm. Whereas, like, my son is like, I have to listen to that at least twice a day in the truck because yeah, I'm like, oh God, please no more. I'm
It
like,
could always be worse. It could be the X Factor theme song.
Can we just... Oh no, you're dealing with the X Factor. I got everything I ever want. No, please, Uncle Cracker. No, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Let's see. CB. Yeah, it should be someone like Sami Zayn who beats John Cena for the Undisputed Championship, but it'll probably be a finger poke. Okay, I hate Sami Zayn. I hate
do as well.
I fucking just vehemently despise him. I want
He's the reason why I stopped coming on here.
I want Pinochet to fucking be reincarnated and take him up in his helicopter and fucking give him the yeet. Like the people's yeet.
I didn't understand any of what you just said.
I'm gonna go hard here, and I'm gonna say the wrong person got hurt. Kevin should still be there, and Sammy should be on the shelf for 5 years.
I would be fine with that.
Yep.
And
the mighty meatball got injured.
Oh yeah, he something with his neck or spine. They said he's out at least 2 years, if not up to 5.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yep. I think he'll go out on that one. He'll be done.
Sounds about right.
You know, and that's the sad thing because, like, out of the two of them, Owen Steen, the vastly superior worker and promo guy, his promos aren't that good, but I would much rather hear him talk than Sami Zayn any day.
Yeah.
Any day.
Yeah, he'll
any
never
day.
be praising Allah or anything.
The only time I found Sammy remotely entertaining was in the Bloodline.
Yeah, I can concede that. I would agree with that because
when
it
he was
gave
being
him
silly
something,
and goofy and shit. Yeah.
Yep. It gave him something meaningful to do, and he's obviously comfortable working with the fucking Usos. So it was like it was kind of a natural fit for him at that point.
He was feeling Usi.
He was. I'm glad to see
by a doctor.
Is that another McMahon thing? Like the pooping, they're feeling Usi.
Feeling a little bit Usi. You might need to consult your physician if you're feeling Usi.
When it was running down her face, it was called Usi. That's Usi.
I thought that was Samoan for prolapsed anus.
God damn.
Oh my God. You guys wonder why I stopped watching that shit.
Oh, dude.
You stopped watching that shit.
He calls it stock.
Tonight is the first night I haven't watched Raw since, like, I don't know, it's been 6 months.
I never watch it live.
I'll just watch the highlights. Last week, it hasn't been bad. Like, last week was actually...
But it hasn't been good. I want to hear that it was good, not it hasn't been bad. That doesn't sell it.
No, last week was kind of good. It was.
No.
It was better than it's...
Shit.
Wait, is it the week or is it the week before?
The week after Mania was good.
Sounds like we need more Black Girl now.
Or the Raw after Mania was good.
It was. That was the best.
Was trash.
That was the best Raw after Mania in
4 years.
At least.
I heard they said Liv Morgan is about to have a massive movie career.
Yeah, she's going
out. They said she's filming a movie, so she's taking like 8 weeks off.
Nice.
Yep.
Which kills me because she's women's tag team. So what happened to defending the belt every 30 days?
Yep. Well, that's another thing. It's like they hot shot the titles, then they, and then Liv is leaving for 8 weeks, and it's like, so are you just going to strip them of the titles? And why do you even have them? Because you just released one of the only real women's tag teams on the roster, half of them anyway, and Jakara Jackson and was it Lash Legend? Yeah, from NXT.
Don't care.
I'm not a fan. I'm not. But they were at least a complete tag team. They were they're not two singles girls just thrown together. They were a legitimate tag team. And I'm like, you don't have any of that, so you release them. Good job, Hunter.
Paging Dr. Faggot. Dr. Faggot.
I should go.
That's a good idea, Dr. Faggot.
I love it.
That one will get me kicked off Twitch.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. Yeah. YouTube's been pretty good, man. I'm not getting hit for anything anymore. I'm kind of surprised.
Raquel is shit. Like, the only reason she's still around is because she's best friends with Rhea.
I like Raquel.
She's shit though. She's
Every
not
time
good
you
in the
guys
ring.
mention her, I keep forgetting who she is. Is she the tall one who's kind of flat?
Yeah, she's Rhea Ripley with no ass and no tits.
Pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, I think I know who she
You
is.
like the Spanish knockoff, man.
Oh, she's
go buy a
she's got all these skin
No.
problems, right?
The
Yeah.
dollar store Spanish knockoff, because at least Spanish women have nice asses.
Yeah, she's she had the fucking she had the skin issues.
Yeah, she got faucinated.
Probably.
Highly faucinated.
Let's continue on the
Lucky to be a
they
Black Girl Magic.
Hang on a second. Where's it at?
He's ready to kick me. He's like, I regret sending Vinny this link.
Never. Never.
She's TV.
Tell me, he didn't just say that.
Oh wait, that was the wrong one.
I'm a black princess.
It was supposed to be this one.
Shit.
There we go.
Okay,
there we go.
That's a good save. I almost dropped it.
It was that one.
Liv Morgan is going to be the new Professor X.
She's not brown enough.
Wait, okay. I want to address this. CB.
Wait, what?
CB. They didn't bring back Alberto Del Rio. He's re-signed through AAA. WWE assumed his contract in the buyout. They didn't sign him. If that re-signing happened, that happened through AAA. That wasn't something that WWE did. Because believe me, with the way they're trying to treat their image right now, the motherfucker ain't gonna be around too long. Alberto El Patron is not gonna be around much longer in AAA. I mean, the thing is, he's got a pretty big following, but I mean, still with WWE owning it, I think that'll be kind of like the thing is like, how are they going to fundamentally transform AAA? I don't watch AAA.
Wait, did they bring him back for the Mexican Day thing?
No. He's the AAA champion right now, isn't he?
Oh, I don't know.
Champion, but they didn't put him in any of those press conferences or any of that.
No, that's I think in TKO is going to be like he needs to go. He needs to go. Severance.
I was gonna say, and also CB, don't believe everything you read just because. What was it? 2 days after they did the deal with AAA, there was all the news outlets were reporting that they fired Alberto Del Rio on the spot.
Yep.
And that turned out not to be true. So
no. I don't think the guy has an upside. I mean, he's 48. Okay, so he's only 3 years older than I am. He's 48, right? He's on top of the company right now. But you look at this guy's track record of just sins and transgressions, and it's like it's not worth having somebody like this around in a company that you just bought, and you're trying to weed out the liabilities and maximize your assets. He doesn't seem like he falls in the asset category to me.
Absolutely.
Wait, did you say assets or ass hat?
The ass bats, CJ, the ass bats.
Oh, okay.
Oddly enough, he's committed ass bat a few times, but you know,
cocaine's a hell of a drug.
it is, Vinny. It is.
Fuck your couch.
Fuck your couch, Charlie Murphy.
Why you do this to me, darkness?
Twin brother darknesses.
The Darkness Brothers.
I fucking love that show. God, I'm glad I own that. You know, so it's because you get it and they're like, oh, we're gonna alter this now. We're gonna put a warning on this. It's like, no, this is comedy when you could still perform comedy and make it be funny and edgy the way comedy is supposed to be.
We need to get some copies of that over to Trina. I made a reference to the racist the KKK member that was racist and having the black guy. I made a joke at that expense, and I thought she was ready to crucify me live on air. I went, no. You didn't understand because like there was a character in the Hannibal's movie and TV series that we're reviewing, and it's a blind girl, but they made her black. And I made the joke that she didn't know that she's black. So she's like, she was getting pissed. I went, no. It's a reference to Chappelle. I had explained it on there. I was like, oh, fuck. She's like, we're in a moving vehicle right now, and I am kicking you out of the door as I'm driving 100 miles an hour.
Jesus. Speaking of sins and transgressions, Phil shared this. Duke the Dumpster Droz has been indicted by a Warren County grand jury on one count of attempted aggravated SE of a minor. Authorities allege Droz attempted to purchase CSA material via the dark web using Coinbase in April 2024. The transaction was flagged and stopped before completion. Following an investigation by the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, he was charged with a Class D felony. Droz, who had been working as a DUI coordinator for the Adult Recovery Court Program, was immediately terminated from his position upon the indictment. His arraignment is scheduled for May 28th, 2025.
I didn't know he was a Democrat. Interesting.
He's apparently he's running for Senate now.
Holy shit!
He might be
on another note, they said today was also Diddy's the first day of the trial was today.
I finally changed my ringtone on my phone. It's no longer Bad Boys for Life. I had to change it to the NWO theme song, which is much better.
That's good.
That's
But
Warren County in Tennessee, by the way.
Oh, Tennessee?
Yep.
What? Wow. So he's Duke the Dumpster living up to his name. The guy's garbage.
Mm-hmm.
He'll have fun in prison with that missing leg.
Yeah, and the thing about people like him is when they go to prison and they get thrown into Gen Pop, they tend to not last too long because those kinds of folks, as we all know, they're not well received by anyone. And yeah, so here's to you never hearing the sound of your own farts again, Dumpster. Once you go to prison, it'll be like Shawshank. I wish I could say that one-legged pedo piece of shit fought the good fight. No, I don't. I'm glad what happened to him happened. He deserved every fucking bit of it.
It's going to be a tough day in court for him when he actually goes because he really doesn't have a leg to stand on.
Mm-hmm. He can't even run away.
He really can't.
I'm surprised that motherfucker wasn't tag team with Zach Gowen.
I watched him work. I've seen Duke work a couple shows, and he a couple of years ago he could move, but now no. And that mugshot, that's a very sad looking mugshot.
Yeah. Let me share that one more time. This guy is just that just looks like,
talk about rock bottom.
Yeah.
Well, now he's going to find out in prison that people like him are going to have a hard time farting normally. It's going to sound like an air conditioner starting to be like, oh.
I thought when you were going to bring it up again, he was going to have a vote for Kamala sticker on his shirt.
It says white dudes for Harris. He's one of those white dudes for Harris. That's why WWE probably never brought him back over the years. Well, I mean, what was the upside of bringing Duke the Dumpster Drozy back? I mean, I'd rather bring back fucking Sandy Beach. I mean, give me bring Mike Enos and Wayne Bloom back. Where's Rick Fuller and Thunderfoot Jerry Flynn?
Well, this they probably didn't bring him back because this is not. He's had several problems with the law in the past.
Yeah.
In 2013, he was indicted on something. He was indicted on 3 counts of delivery of a controlled substance, and that was back when he was a teacher.
Oh, goddamn.
Jesus.
So the fact that he was a teacher and now he's being indicted on child stuff, that's bad.
Yeah, it's fucking
He's a big Biden supporter.
No, nobody will call him in to be working any shows or sign any more autographs, that's for sure.
No. What is up? What's up, Trennan? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, Trennan.
Hello.
We'll see you this Saturday. Me and my fucking ear will be there for the fucking Ronin Rumble. That's right, folks. The Ronin Rumble, Super Shogun Wrestling. That's this Saturday night. West Branch, Michigan. Dragon's Den Productions presents. We'll have the fucking huge over-the-top battle royal, which yours truly is entering. And yeah, I am. I'm looking forward to that. And I've got a huge. I'll tell you guys now what I'm doing. So with the ear thing, I'm like, how can I? I'm cutting my promo for the show tomorrow. So I'm like, I gotta fucking play this in kayfabe, you know. I'm like the ear thing. So I'm like, remember the Shawn Michaels incident? Shawn Michaels got jumped in the parking lot by, you know, allegedly 9 Marines. It was one person. So what I'm gonna say is, I was in Buffalo, New York. I was hanging out at a local bar. Drinks were had, conversations were had. I leave the bar. I hear, "Hey, Pete Daddy Dollar," and I turn around. Somebody grabs my ear, rips my earring out. I'm like, that's all that happened. You don't see any scratches or bruises on me, do you? No, I'm free all day, not guilty. And I'm gonna talk and be like, if you want to find out more, you know, you'll be at the Rona. So when I make my entrance at the beginning of the show, I'm coming out with my gear on, but I'm gonna have a blue bandana and my fucking OJ Simpson jersey on, and a not guilty sign. And I'm gonna be like, I didn't do anything to him, but if I did, this is how I would have done, you know, kind of thing.
You got to throw in that your eyes are both looking straight forward as well.
I'll play it up because I'm on commentary for a couple matches because they have me, because I do like heel color. So like have me come in and do commentary before the Rumble, and then the world champion and he's a heel too. We're switching out on commentary, and because I'm entering the Rumble, and the winner gets like a shot at the title. So,
Let's tell everybody what's going to happen. You're ruining the show.
He's going to come out and he's just going to he's got blood all over his face. He's going to hold his fist in the air and say, "Fight, fight, fight."
He's going to come out. He's going to have that rock butt plug up in there.
Maybe it'll be a turkey shaped one though, Phil. It'll be turkey shaped.
It's going to be cute seeing the Rock between just hanging out there.
As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
Well, so that instead of hanging brain, you'd be hanging lame.
So who's if you had to pick, we could just go with one favorite luchador of all time. I want to go around. Phil, I'm gonna start with you. If you had to pick one, who would your favorite luchador be?
Do I have to pick a luchador? Can I pick my favorite Spanish wrestler or his?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Eddie Guerrero, hands down. I'm not big on luchadors. If I had to pick a luchador, I'd probably say Penta.
Penta
or Ray.
All right. Dude, Eddie is, yeah. I fucking love Eddie. Yeah, you know, if I had to pick a luchador, I'd go with kind of a off the wall pick, and it might sound weird, but I'd say Psychosis. I think Psychosis was so underrated. The shit he could do for being a bigger guy was impressive. I love Psychosis, but no, favorite like Hispanic wrestler would be Eddie Guerrero. Absolutely. Eddie's a fucking man. Vinny, what about you?
I really have to think about this. That's not one that I was. Wow. I mean, a lot of those guys, like, their styles are good. They're crazy, but like I never really watched too much of it, other than like the bigger names, you know, like Rey Mysterio and all that. Fuck. There was a few we were watching when we did do the AEW shit that were good. I just can't remember their fucking names.
I like Vikingo. He was
Vikingo. Yeah, that dude was great.
Yep,
he was at Mania.
Yeah, he was front row at Mania, which they wanted to show him off because he's with AAA, and he was just on AEW not long ago, and that's a big fuck you to Tony Khan.
That's great.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Khan screwed him over too.
He likes screwing a lot of things.
Yep. None of them have breasts though.
Yeah. That explains Brandon.
Yeah, he likes screwing over the Jacksonville Jaguars too.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's him or his dad?
Oh, it's him. He. I mean, his dad's involved, but apparently he's in charge.
Holy shit!
Can't run a wrestling company. Can't run a football team.
Wow. Oh.
Can't wait till Daddy's money runs out.
Bullshit. For me, I'd have to go with Ramses. Because Ramses is the number one. His eyes are number one. His lips are number one. His muscles are number one.
Lucha Libre.
Nacho Libre, yeah.
Nacho Libre.
That was Silver King, though, who was actually the wrestler.
Yeah.
But no, if an actual luchador, I mean, I got to agree with Pete on that one. I loved Psychosis. Close second would be La Parka. Just because he cracked me the fuck up.
La Parka was awesome, dude. I always marked for La Parka.
He was the chairman of WCW. Come on.
I can't believe nobody's going to mention
Rey Mysterio?
Gravity?
Grande Americana.
Oh.
I was
Grande Americano.
I was gonna say you didn't let us get there. I was gonna say, but all of these legends have been surpassed by the greatest of all time, which is El Grande Americano. I mean, obviously, the guy is the most electrifying luchador fucking in history. He's he's from the legendary Gulf of America. Get off it.
That's fantastic. I was gonna say actually the Blue Blazer.
Wait, what? How do you guys know who the Blue Blazer is?
He fell and never got back up.
Wait, should I? I don't know if I have it over here anymore. I think I deleted them all. Hang on a second.
That's how we know he was a gringo.
God.
Hang on. Oh, it's a good time. We're going to step out. Sponsor break, 40 seconds. We'll be right back. Speaking of the Blue Blazer.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Well, enough is enough, and it's time for a change.
Have you recently taken a tumble? Falling down on the floor or ground is never easy or safe. That's why Riddell Sporting Goods has partnered with professional wrestling legend Owen Hart's Ghost to bring to you Owen Hart's Crash Pad. Fall from your couch, a stool, a building, or a faulty zipline harness that was hastily given to you moments before your descent. Owen's Crash Pads are guaranteed up to 15 stories. Get one today wherever sporting goods are sold.
I imagine myself.
Get you one of those Owen Hart's Crash Pads today, folks.
Do it.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed to work. Unlike that zip line.
Jesus.
Thanks, Vince.
Jesus ain't got nothing to do with what goes on here.
Nope.
So speaking of bad things going on, the Thunderbolts premiered this weekend, and it made May 2nd it premiered. It is up to a worldwide total of $160,400,608, only opening to $74,300,608 domestic, which is the second worst MCU opening overall since the start of the MCU in 2008.
Didn't they just change the name of that movie?
Yes, they did.
It was a joke. That's real.
It is now called the New Avengers.
Oh my God.
They basically
that can't be fucking real.
They gave it away. They gave the fucking denouement away of the movie, but by doing that, the crux of it, which I haven't seen the movie yet, but by doing that, they've told you that these are the New Avengers, which is
pretty sad.
It's kind of funny when you think about it, because remember, they'll probably still do like the Young Avengers with Kamala Khan.
Oh yeah, because that's gonna do well.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like they would be better served to go with the New Avengers, which is an older lineup. You got I like David Harbour. I don't care. I like David Harbour.
Yeah, he's a good actor. Florence Pugh, she's a little piece of ass, and I love her acting.
I was gonna say she's a good actress, and she's smoking. Yeah. She's absolutely. Yeah. But I mean, I don't like Julia Louis-Dreyfus being.
No, not at all. Especially after she hit the wall. She's like, she's repulsive now.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Yeah, she was like the one that was like, oh yeah, she was pretty hot back in the day. Now it's like, gross.
Yeah, me and Digsby were talking about that. Oh, there he is. I just messaged you like, what happened? Phil just got caged. Like,
my browser just decided to refresh itself out of nowhere. So
it happens.
I want to see more funky things lately.
I want to see the
Here's the funny thing about about the Thunderbolts. So, like, you know how critical Jeff is of movies, especially current Marvel. He loved it. He saw it twice.
I saw that. He posted.
He said it was great.
Yeah, and
so that the fact that it's doing really badly, box office wise, sucks because it's probably it seems to be a good movie.
I might go see it Friday. I'm thinking about taking because my kid mentioned because it's playing at the theater and he was like, "Can you take me to see that?" I'm like, "Do you want to go see Thunderbolts?" He goes, "It's got to be." What did he say? He goes, "If it's better than oh God," he goes, "If it's better than Shang-Chi, yeah." Because I put Shang-Chi on for him one day. We were playing action figures. I put Shang-Chi on. It was on for 10 minutes. He goes, "Can we watch an Avengers movie or something, Dad? This is not good."
He's like, "Dad, if I wanted to see a bad movie, I would be watching the 2016 Ghostbusters."
Well, him and the wife went through and watched all the MCU movies chronologically, except they skipped Captain Marvel. They skipped Trey didn't watch Eternals. He wouldn't watch Shang-Chi.
Kid's got good taste.
Yeah, he got bored like 20 minutes into Wakanda Forever. He didn't like that. I'm like, I was high as shit in the theater watching that, and it was fucking terrible. I mean, like I said, I was just pissed because I spilled my popcorn. I was all high and shit. I'm like, I spilled my popcorn.
The white man?
You were high.
I did. Wakanda Forever when I went to the theater to see that.
You went to the theater to see that? Why?
He was
my wife and kid were out of town, and I was like, it's content. So dude, my local theater, there's $7 any fucking movie, $7. Like I can go, Pete, like I take the whole family there. You're judging me. I feel judged right now.
Pete, hold on. You said it's content. You know what else is content? And I think it would have got more views if you put your camera on and just started punching yourself in the balls. I think you would have had more viewership than talking about Wakanda Forever.
But I need those. I'll shove turkeys up.
Why do you need those? You've had a child. That's enough.
The world may need more.
The world turkey stuff.
The world needs more of me. Trust me.
Really?
Yes, I know what you're thinking.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
Listen,
So yeah, that was not a good weekend for Thunderbolts. Which, like I said, if he wants to see it Friday, I'll probably take him to go see it. I got to wrestle Saturday, so we'll go to the movies Friday night. But let's see. Let's get to this.
Affiliation with this stream. You guys are talking about Marvel movies that they're gonna go see for content. It's like unbelievable.
Here's we'll get into this. It's hot takes with Kasey. So this week, let's see what Kasey brings to the table.
Hot takes. Hi, I'm Kasey, and I have some hot takes. Do you love professional wrestling? Me too. But if you do, there's a 90% chance that I'm probably about to make you mad. So let's talk. Lyra Valkyria, the initial women's intercontinental champion and the only person on the WWE main roster that has held 2 simultaneous titles at the same time. She sucks. She is absolutely terrible. This girl cannot wrestle. You can tell from every single one of her very poor performances inside of the squared circle that this girl cannot wrestle unless she has rehearsed her match over and over and over again. It's very obvious that this girl has no skills in terms of coming up with things on the spot. It is, frankly, gross that they continue to have this girl winning matches that are obviously not good in order to retain this championship. And while the re-entry of Becky Lynch into the WWE main roster at WrestleMania was an incredible storyline thing, and her turn on Lyra Valkyria the very next night was something to behold, frankly, especially with everything going on with the Seth Rollins realm. I think that the fact that Lyra Valkyria held 2 titles simultaneously when she is very obviously the worst woman in the women's main roster right now speaks to something akin to the fact of someone's dick is getting sucked in order for this to happen. Because this girl is not talented enough to be 1 champion, let alone 2 at the same time. So my hot take, get Lyra Valkyria out of the main roster, and put some women with real talent there. Thanks for listening, and check me out for more hot takes coming in the future.
And that was
That was an
Kasey
honest
with
take.
it. And thank you, Kasey, for that. We got more coming on the hot takes, man. I've got about 4 she's got to me, and she sends me usually 4 to 6 of them. So I'll have another batch. So yeah, we've got Kasey's hot takes for a while. I agree though. I agree. And the thing is, like, we talked about it. Tony and I talked about it after the show last week. He's like, you know, the fact that we agree with her doesn't mean it's not a hot take. He's like, because the freaking audience, the marks, they love Seth Rollins. The marks, like, whoa. I'm not a fan. They do. Wow. I'm talking, Vinny. I'm not talking your casuals. I'm talking your hardcore fucking. They love Seth Rollins.
Holy
These
shit.
are the people chanting his fucking theme song, and every vagina in the arena fucking dries up when that happens. The guy, it's the fucking millennial whoop in every song, and it goes to Lyra Valkyria. No, never since she came, and I've watched Raw steady since last WrestleMania. Not one match of hers had before maybe a month or 2 ago. Did you ever hear the crowd do that whoop during her song? They started piping that in because the crowd sits on their fucking hands every time she comes through the fucking curtain. Nobody fucking cares about Lyra Valkyria. I'm not attacking her personally. She's just a charisma void. She has minuscule in-ring ability that doesn't involve heavily choreographed aggressive tumbling. I mean, there's a dozen women on NXT that can work circles around her.
Oh, yeah.
And yet, because she's Becky's little Nepo friend, they put the title. Well, she's gonna lose the title to Becky Saturday. Guaranteed. She's dropping that title.
Yeah, I know she came back already. Huh.
Phil, you look like you're ready to explode.
No, I mean, so I agree and I disagree with her. So I'll agree with, she's got some in-ring talent, and she cannot say shit on the mic. She's garbage on the microphone. She's like, well, I'll give her credit. You know, she held 2 titles. She held it for 24 hours, 48 hours.
Yep.
No, but to your credit, you said everybody sits on their hands. They sit on their hands when most of the women wrestlers come out.
Yeah.
If it's not Stephanie Van Coor, if it's not Rhea Ripley, I mean, I honestly, even Tiffy Time, like I don't find that woman attractive at all. Like, she's got a great body, but her face looks like she's been stung by 12 bees.
See, Draven said she looks like Robert Zadar.
Huh?
You know who Robert Zadar is?
I hold on. I knew that Draven was retarded, but I knew he's gay too.
She face. I don't know. I guess I don't have an issue with her facially. What did Godzilla there?
I googled the image. That's great. No, it's just I feel like they're pushing women's wrestling too hard. It's like when they shoved Charlotte in there and made it a triple threat at WrestleMania for the main event, and they were shoving Ronda Rousey down our throats, and it's like, I get it. You know, you want the equality and the inclusivity of women in wrestling, yada yada yada, but they can't live up to what the men do. Right. Some of them can. I'll give, there are some that I give credit. Like, Rhea's been consistently good over the last several years.
Yeah.
I feel like lately she's falling off just because I don't know if it's because of popularity and they're telling her to do this and this and this instead of just letting her do her flow. But I mean, if you watched SmackDown when Zelina Vega came out, there wasn't a single person cheering.
No,
it was so quiet.
Which, to the opposite, Chelsea Green comes out and the place fucking blows up.
Yeah, you guys were talking about that on Friday.
Is she the one that's always the butt of the joke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That girl consistently does. Oh, you want me to do this? You want me to be put into a dumpster? You want me to do this and that? But then you're gonna punish her because she's like, why am I not on the WrestleMania card?
Yeah.
That girl should have been on the WrestleMania card, well over many of the people that were on the WrestleMania card.
You know, if they had a half a fucking brain, they would get her and then and hire what's her face, Harley Cameron, and put them together.
Harley Cameron.
You would have fucking comedic genius right there. One, and that girl is super fucking talented. Smoke show.
Harley.
She has everything.
She's far too talented to be in AEW. Like when she was wrestling Mercedes and she came up and her hair was all fucked up and she slowly brought the puppet up. I lost my shit. I was dead ass fucking laughing, like gut laughing. Like
I love that chick from the beginning.
She's you always I always thought she was hot, but then you start hearing her like do her raps and shit like that, and you're like, wait a second, like she's legitimately like talented and she's fucking funny. Like for a woman to be that smoking hot, and that funny is a fucking unicorn. I mean, it doesn't happen. Like those two things do not go together that fucking often. All right, don't put the earphone on the wrong side. There we go.
See, I can't speak to anything AEW because I don't watch AEW. The last AEW show I watched was because I went to the AEW shows that came here for free.
Yeah,
I was a seat filler.
You don't even have to watch them. All you gotta do is just go on her X account and just watch her clips. You'd be like, holy shit.
That's the best way to do it. Is just go to her.
I don't watch that shit.
She's a smoke show for sure.
Oh yeah, my friend wrestled her in a triple threat. Her and Tony Storm. Leva Bates.
Is that Blue Pants?
Yeah, Blue Pants. Yeah. I was pissed. I was supposed to be at that show and I didn't fucking get a chance to go.
Well, I could have gone to Dynamite Wednesday, but I just was it Collision and Ring of Honor? No, it's Dynamite. No, it was Dynamite tomorrow because James gets free tickets because he's a veteran.
Oh, okay.
But I'm like, dude, Wednesday night, I got camp, I got piano for the kid. I'm like, I can't, and then I have to get up early on Thursday. I'm like, we're going to SmackDown on the 20th in Grand Rapids in June. But that's like a Friday night and I'm not drinking. I'm going to drive. So it's like, I was like, we'll be there and back. It's only a 2-hour drive. So
that's good.
I mean, it's AEW has really gotten kind of sad because like the last time they were here, they were at the Heritage Center. And they couldn't, they were at NKU. And they couldn't fill half that arena. And then they went to a smaller venue when they came here, the Andrew J. Brady Center. And I think that place is less than 1,500 seats, and it still wasn't sold out. And we sat, so I went in as a seat filler. A friend of mine got us in as seat fillers. Me, Jeff, and Dan, we sat front row both nights. We were behind the announce table both nights.
Wow.
Nice.
Because people that were paid money for front row seats didn't show up.
That's hilarious. Good job, Tony Khan.
that was Tony Khan. Tony came out at the end of the show. That's why I keep saying time cop, Tony, time cop. So Jeff was just like, he was walking around the barricade, and Jeff is just screaming his face off. Tony, time cop, Tony. It's like I'm trying to get a selfie with Tony Khan, and Jeff's just screaming at him, so he takes a selfie with everybody but me.
I got something for Tony Khan.
Fuck you, Tony!
Well, since Tony's not here, I gotta use it somehow.
Right? Yeah, where's Tom?
It is his. I think it's the mother-in-law's birthday. So.
Oh, okay.
No, it's his mom's birthday. It's Tony's mom's. I'm sorry, Tony's mom's birthday today. So happy birthday, Mama Tony. That's a mouthful. Mama monoTony.
Mama monoTony.
Why is she wasting her talent in wrestling?
Right?
Ooh, Harley?
She's a smoke show, dude.
Right?
A ventriloquist? Is she a good ventriloquist?
Yes!
She is. She is
Yes,
fantastic.
she is!
She needs to get her ass on America's Got Talent and get a show in Vegas.
Dude, she what was the rap she did against the Acclaim? The Acclaim, she came out and just roasted them.
Yeah, freestyle.
It was freaking amazing.
But she plays guitar. She could actually sing,
Yep.
not just rap. Like, yeah, holy shit, man. That girl is massively talented.
She's like
And
the
she's all right in the
female
ring, too.
but way better looking.
I hope she's getting a fat paycheck over there.
Like who?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, please come to WWE.
Mm-hmm. I tell you what, bring her and Megan Bain over and I'll be happy. Like I said, I feel like I'm basically Tormund in Game of Thrones. Is the big woman still here?
The big woman.
The big woman. That's me.
I love his Scott's commercials.
Yes.
Those
He
are
went from
funny.
Game of Thrones to Scott's Turf Builder. I love those. The only commercials I can tolerate are when they have somebody like him in them that's like, okay, I'll watch this commercial just because you're freaking hilarious.
One of the first things on her page, she's slapping Anna Jay's ass. This is, don't worry, Anna Jay, your fat ass is still in good hands. This isn't over. Oh God.
Let's see here. I'm looking. No, that's not it. I'm Adam Pacitti from Cultaholic Wrestling, and this is 9 times British YouTubers who cover wrestling shove their heads in their co-host bums.
I hate Cultaholic.
I know. We have a we have the wait, did you say Sportskeeda?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill Apter is like 190 years old. I don't know. I know we talked about this the other day. I like Russo, and I was listening to him in Coachman today, actually. The Coach and Bro show. If we do the clip show Friday night after I go to the movies, I have a lot of actually good stuff out of their stream today. Just little talking points. I didn't get a chance to listen to any Cornette today because I want to get his take on the releases. Speaking of which, the one that gets me the most, well, there's 2 of them actually, because they have both been released and brought back twice, and one of them I can't understand why. And I'm not meaning to rhyme, but it's Dakota fucking Kai. Why? Why would you even bring her back? She was fucking garbage from the word go. She's injury prone here. Here's Damage Control. Right here, you got Oscar the Grouch, you got Dodge Dakota, Carrie, and fucking Yo-Yo Ma. That's Damage Control. And now all you have is basically Yo-Yo Ma, because Carrie Bradshaw is still looking for her Manolo Blancs, and since Bianca buried Oscar, she's never been the same. And Yo-Yo Ma's running around shrieking, going Ikoza with the title now. I don't know. It's fucking. But Dakota Kai is fucking garbage. Like
I just there's so many people, like they released all these people. Then there's a few of them that I agree with, but like there are so many people that you kept that need to be released. Like
yes,
like Nikita Lyons.
Why is she even there? Because she has
She's
a big
been there,
ass?
what, 4 years now, and she's been on the shelf for 3.5 of them.
Yeah.
What, double knee replacement, right? Or double ACL?
Wow.
Double ACL.
And then she came back and she's swinging fucking nunchucks and shit. I'm like, what is happening? You've fallen so far from grace. Like, get off my TV. That's why I don't watch NXT anymore either.
Yeah, I haven't watched NXT since I watched a pay-per-view with Shahan. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, I can't get into NXT.
I try.
I
just can't.
No, I watch some of the chicks. Like I'm a big fan of Thea Hale. Jesus God in heaven.
Yeah, I like her too.
Her and I think Sal Ruka should be on the main roster. Like
Yeah.
Jordan Grace. Like, why do you have Jordan Grace in NXT? Jesus Christ. Like, I want my little fucking muscle mommy on the main roster. She's a bad little bitch. Like, she can fucking work her ass off.
She's good in the ring, but she is so damn ugly now.
I like her. I like it.
She needs to get off
He likes
roids.
dudes.
Nah, I like the gear. Give me that Anvark. Never mind. I can't say that I'm on Twitch.
Yeah, that's why he didn't kill Nicole Bass on Friday when I gave him fuck, marry, kill. You're supposed to kill
No.
Nicole Bass. You always kill Nicole Bass.
I can't.
I'm sorry,
can't.
unalive.
No, Sal Ruka should be on the main roster too. Like,
I agree.
honestly, one of the most athletically gifted women they have, and it's like, hey, just stay in NXT and just languish, please, with this mid card title. Whereas, look at, you could have her and Rhea, her and Bianca, her and Io. You know, I mean, there's her and Tiffy would be a good match. You know, 10 years ago, her and Charlotte would have been a decent match. I'm not a Charlotte Flair fan either.
Get that bitch out of here. She needs to
No,
go. She needs to be done.
no, she's god awful. That WrestleMania program just exposed. She's washed up. Do you see her trying to like do the yeet thing, hanging out with Uso? Like, I was like, oh, that's so sad. She's like a groupie now.
Nobody in the locker room likes her.
Nope.
It's very evident that
Nope.
when they shot on each other on SmackDown because clearly their promo wasn't getting over. Good on Tiffy for bringing that up. By the way, good on her. I know they get in trouble for going off script or whatever, but good on her.
That's one of the few things I did see out of that shitty event. I was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
The name Sal Roka just to me sounds like an old boxing trainer.
Well, it's not Sal, it's Soul, but same.
They fucking.
Oh, Bandini, want to wrestle?
One from like Italian, and the other name is more Jewish. So it's the same tribe.
But they gave her real name to that fucking referee. The referee chick.
To say.
What?
Yeah.
So they filed a copyright for her real name, and then they gave it to the referee Jessica Carr, who's lost all the weight and is training to become a wrestler, and she's working under a masked gimmick, and that they gave that name to her instead of someone.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'd be
What the hell wrong with
pissed.
these people?
I'd be thoroughly pissed off.
I would be too. It's like, so I can't even use my real fucking name if I want to now when I go to the main roster. Like, what the fuck? You know, I don't know. It's stupid. But Braun Strowman, they released Braun Strowman, which I think right now, and normally I wouldn't, if Tony Khan has one fucking brain cell, he will sign him.
Yeah.
He will sign him.
They didn't waste him. I think it's a combination of both, because he kept taking so much time off for his mental health, and I get that. You got to do that sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's like,
but they also jobbed the shit out of him with so many of these fucking losers who I don't know.
He was supposed to have a program with Bronson Reed, and then his giant fat ass decided to jump off of a cell. I mean, how fucking stupid can you get? You are 350, 400 pounds. Why are you jumping off of a 20-foot cell?
I didn't know he even did that. Oh my
God. He did that at the fucking War Games? Yeah, it was War Games.
What did he break? What did he break?
He shattered his fucking ankle.
Yeah, it snapped
foot?
both bones.
Yeah.
You know, anytime these big guys decide to do shit like that, they should just have Psycho Sid's clip on loop for 10 minutes.
Yep.
Like, this is what happens when you're a big guy and you jump off the top rope. And you get your bone splitting coming through your shin. So yeah, now you want to jump on from a cell or a cage. No. Fucking morons.
Make sure they show a version of it with Scott Steiner snapping the chicken bones every time.
Yeah.
There's the video.
Was it the Bronson Reed clip?
That's a slow-mo too. And it
Okay.
zooms in on his foot.
All right.
Oh. That's gnarly. You're dumb for doing that. He's dumb for that.
Yeah, I was so pissed because I know Draven's like, oh, he's got. I'm like, dude, the guy could be a decent mid-card big man heel, but
I love Bronson Reed.
I like him. The second he opens his mouth, he loses his intimidation factor. I'm like, this guy needs a mouthpiece.
Paul.
Yep, he should be a Heyman guy. Here we go.
He needs to be the third member with Seth and Braun Breaker.
I thought you said Braun Strowman.
Watch.
Gotcha.
That's tough to watch.
Watch this one more time. One more time. Down. Watch his foot. Watch his foot. Just. Oh God.
But again, this isn't Braun Strowman's fault. So like, why would he get punished?
They had nothing else to do with him.
Yeah.
Wow.
They had nobody else to put in a program with him.
And I got a feeling that it wasn't Hunter or. It was probably TKO's decision. Like we're gonna just start cutting people.
Well, they said, look at the amount of money. You have 16 people you fired. The amount of capital that they're saving. But think about how much money they've already.
$350,000 per.
That pisses me off. The amount of capital we're saving. What the fuck? What do you need to save capital for?
Right?
You're charging fucking $4,000 for tickets to fucking SummerSlam.
Bro, $40,000 for front row.
Yeah. No, I was saying $4,000 for one night in the nosebleeds is what I was reading.
Are you
$4,000 for what? That was the pre-sale. I don't know if that'll be it going forward, but it's like that's outrageous. That was the whole reason.
That's more than most people make in a month.
Yeah.
Almost 3 months.
Elimination Chamber, I think the cheapest ticket was like $400 something.
Yeah, that's fucked, crazy. Man. So they're taking the main your core audience now, and they're saying, "Fuck you, we're pricing you out of going to the events. We only want the people that have they're going for the class that has disposable income. They want that highfalutin type fan that want." This is cinema. They don't want your neck beards that come in there and they smell. Jesus fucking Christ.
Hold on. We know what they want.
You should take that person because that person is going to spend every fucking dime they have on your merch, on your tickets.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean. They're pricing the fucking actual fans out of it. The neckbeards are your hardest of the hardcore fans. They will watch anything and everything that you fucking put out. Any kind of content, they're going to be eating it up. So you pricing them out is cutting off your nose to spite your fucking face. And that's exactly what they're doing.
I know you probably don't want to hear it, and I'll try to be as PG as possible. The clientele that they're bringing in these places, they want to do the same thing they do in the Super Bowl. And it's a lot. It has a lot to do with like what Draws was just arrested for.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they use those big events to do that shit. That's the sad thing.
Disney's Island, got it.
Yeah. That's what they do.
They're going for the Disney model. Because the only people that can afford Disney now are the fucking fat bitch weirdos.
Epstein Island 2.0.
Yep.
WrestleMania 42. Here we come.
I mean, it's what Jeff and I have been talking about for a long time. You're gonna lose the casual fan.
Yeah.
I understand TKO's in charge, but this isn't fucking UFC. You're not going to have fucking 200, 300 celebrities paying $4,000 or $5,000 a ticket to get into your show.
No,
it's not. You're going to lose that casual fan. Your programming is going to start falling off, and eventually, give it a year maybe, you're going to see fucking AEW style crowds at fucking wrestling at WWE events.
Well, look at like I said, with fucking TKO and you know, talk about pricing out the fans and shit. I mean, dude, I paid $120 to go to SmackDown in June. $120 for fucking SmackDown, bro. Like, I mean, not well. The tickets aren't. They're not like they're not terrible. We're in the Van Andel, so I mean, even if you're sitting like up at the top, which we're not sitting up at the top. I think we're not on the floor level. We're above that. So like
club seats.
I think club seats it would be considered there.
120, 140 is about what you pay to sit in club seats at a NFL game. So
I haven't been to. Okay, let me preface this. I haven't been to a WWE show since 2009. Okay, that was the last time I went to a Fed show. That's when I got into the business. And I'm like, I'm not going to, this is me. I'm not going to pay people to watch what I do for, a hot dog and a handshake.
Right.
But it's like, me and some of the boys are going. It's like, yeah, all right, well, we'll go watch the show. It's like, I haven't been to one. I want to go. And next, I was kind of bummed. I was hoping they were going to come to Saginaw because I want to take my kid because he's never been to one. And they don't really do like house shows. So it's like, I don't want to take them all the way to, because they're in Detroit on the 28th. But, I'm like, I don't know. I look at the TKO model and it's so fucked up. You've Netflix. Well, look at Netflix. Okay. Look at how bad Raw was for a while. After all this, Cody's never on Raw. All the stars were on SmackDown. Your main title is on SmackDown and Netflix is getting the leftovers and Raw was terrible. So Netflix is sitting there going like, they sat the TKO people down. Like, we paid you $5 billion fucking dollars. Why do we not have the main title? Why is the main champion on USA Network? Why the fuck are you not giving us our money's worth? And then you have the advertisements on top of that on Netflix. Why am I watching on Netflix if I'm still getting advertisements? Why would I not just want to watch this on network TV then? What is the advantage of that?
That's why I don't watch Netflix. That's why I don't watch it live on Netflix.
Yeah.
If you start it 30 minutes into the broadcast, it will skip all the commercials. Automatically, it'll say, we'll be right back or whatever. And then it'll just fade into the next opening shot.
What I think
guys, I got to drop this thing. It just, everything's chopped up. I don't know how much you could hear me anyway, but my internet is not cooperating with me tonight. But dude, it was awesome seeing you guys, and hope everyone's doing awesome. Big thank you again to everyone who came out to Free Comic Book Day. I did good sales on that.
Congrats, bro.
Tune into my channel, Vinnieart. This week we got the toy stream, we got the Friday Underground, and then Sunday we have the Dexter watch party. We're continuing those. So, but man, awesome seeing you guys.
All right, brother. Take care, Vinny.
Peace.
And Vinny's link is in the description. And Gabagoo. The link is in the description to go subscribe to Vinny. And all right, let's do let's see. We got the rest of these releases here. So we had Shayna Baszler, bye-bye, which she's already talking about AEW, which
with Mercedes.
Yeah, and probably what's the other broad? Marina Shafir.
No idea.
Caden Carter and Katana Chance. That's the nobody cares. Cora Jade. She was the one saying that they body shamed her. I'm like, have you seen Cora Jade?
They body shamed her, and then she went and got big tits, and then they fired her.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Gigi Dolan got fucking fired.
She's hot.
She is sexy. That's one that pulled the tampon out of her trunks and shoved it in the other girl's mouth on the indies. Eddie Thorpe. I couldn't pick Eddie Thorpe out of a lineup.
He's in NXT, I think.
Yep. Jakara Jackson was one half of the tag team with Lash Legend. Riley Osborne was in Chase U. Joe and Mark Coffey and Wolfgang were what? Gallus? Yeah. That was a faction called. They were actually pretty good. Like I saw them a few times. I'm like, they'd make good like mid-card, like a good mid-card heel stable, like on the main roster, I think. I was like, that one kind of, because like they had a good crowd reaction on NXT. I was kind of shocked that, because I don't watch the show. I just watch clips, and it's like I watched a couple of their clips. Like, these guys are they look good, It's like, huh. But anyway, Wolfgang. Let's see, Oro Mensa. I have no idea who that is. Javier Bernal, not Javier Bardem, and I don't know
who these people are.
Danny Palmer. I just know that she's kind of sexy. I saw a picture of her. She's good looking, but I've never seen her in the fucking ring. I couldn't tell you a damn thing about her in the ring. You know, it's like, okay, cool, you're an attractive girl, but I have no idea what the fuck you do in the ring.
She's got nice abs.
I know. That was what stuck out to me. I was like, ooh, look at that six-pack. Damn. Anyway, folks.
She ain't got much of anything else.
No, not really. Speaking of the ladies, let's do Mug Shawtys before we put a wrap on this thing. Here we go. All right, let's see. We'll put the Savage Beach song. I like that. All right. Here we Keely Chow.
By the way, did you play the clip with Vince Russo and talking about Stephanie and Hunter?
Oh, God damn it. Me and Tony, he's like, I'm so sorry. I was like, dude, I was so stoned. I didn't even remember that we played it twice. I still have that clip loaded up on the other brand.
I bet you do.
I do, just in case we ever forget to play it again. No, Captain Misogyny's not here tonight, which is a shame because it's Mug Shawtys time. So let's go to our first lady here, and we'll get the game started. You guys know. Let us know in the chat. Mug Shawty number 1. Is she guilty of aggravated stalking, grand larceny, breaking and entering? That's B. Or C, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of cocaine, possession of fentanyl, possession of cannabis. Or D, attempted vehicular manslaughter.
Ooh.
Right?
She doesn't look like a happy camper, that's for sure.
She's got crazy eyes. It's gonna be A or D in my opinion.
Yeah, it's where I'm leaning. It's either A or D, and I'm trying to think. She doesn't look like she was mussed up, like pulled out of a car. So I'm thinking A. I think aggravated stalking.
I'm gonna say manslaughter.
All right, so CJ, you took A, and Phil, you said manslaughter. You took D.
Yep, attempted vehicular manslaughter.
See what the chat says here. Keely says B. And then Keely says C. Keely, you can't pick all of them. Damn it, Keely. There's no all of the above option. And D.
Okay, I was about to say Keely didn't say A, but there it is.
And A. There you go. So you just did it out of order.
Zendaya falling on hard times, Daddy.
you know why?
You would do a tree. I mean, come on. Let's be serious here.
Manliness says C.
She likes to do
Manliness says C. You know
after dark is D.
You know what happened to Zendaya?
You don't have any standards, Keely.
No, he doesn't. Zendaya ran out
Black
of
girl
that.
magic.
She ran out of that black girl magic. All right, here we go. Here's the answer to Mug Shawty number 1, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat and on the panel. C.
Damn.
Possession of paraphernalia, cocaine, fentanyl, and cannabis.
She doesn't look high at all.
No,
she just looks pissed.
She just lost a shitload of money. That's why.
Yeah, you're going to jail. Of course you're pissed.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Hey, better be
going to jail.
Better be pissed off than pissed on.
So manliness got that one.
Yep. Good job, manliness. All right. Here we go.
You get a proverbial cookie.
Yep. Here we go. Here's number.
Cocaine accessories.
Cocaine and cocaine accessories, baby.
God damn it, Bobby.
God damn it, Bobby. I sell cocaine and cocaine accessories.
God damn it, Raven.
Whoa. Number 2.
What is wrong with her face? She's
Just
got like
big,
more face than head.
Those big, baleful brown eyes, though. I kind of like them. She's kind of cute. Her face is symmetrical. A lot of these girls we see, they're off. She's symmetrical.
Yeah. Just big.
Oh, she's definitely with a minor.
Let's see. So we got A, public nudity and resisting arrest. B, DWI. C, engaging in lewd and lascivious acts with a minor. D, public intoxication and possession of a firearm.
You wouldn't do C twice.
She looks a little bit drunk to me, and she's happy, so she's still probably feeling that buzz.
But was she driving?
So I'm
Public.
I'm gonna go with B.
I'm gonna go with D.
B. D. All right, let's see what do we got in the chat here for this one.
Keely would do her too, apparently. So
Godzilla's got public nudity and resisting arrest.
Keely,
Gap's got
get the
D.
standards, bro.
Now B. Keely, just pick one. One, remember, one.
One.
Juan.
Cinco de Mayo.
Juan Keely.
You should do word of the day. He said one. What?
Manliness is A or B. Here. In honor of Pop, she bit off a dick.
Yeah, she's the dick biting fucking crazy girl.
We actually did have one of those though. That made me laugh.
We did. We had a dick biter. On, and that was literally what she was arrested for.
A or B, not sure. Come on, manliness. You got the last one right.
Right? What do you say? Here we go. Here's the answer for number 2. Public nudity and resisting arrest.
Should have stuck with my original guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
now, were
this
her
one,
titties out while she was getting resisting arrest? Because I want to see that body cam footage.
right? We're gonna need to see that footage. That falls under FOIA. We need to see that.
I'm gonna bet she's probably got an OnlyFans. That's why I wish Draven was here, because he'd probably
with a face like that, yeah.
She definitely OF.
OFAF.
Yeah, she's got an OnlyFans.
Jimmy,
roll that beautiful bean footage.
Draven would have her Instagram pulled up already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They don't call him the Oracle of OnlyFans for nothing.
Damn it, Draven.
God damn it, Draven.
All right, so here we go. Let's go with number 3. This one's a little different. Here we go.
She does drugs.
I know a lot of them, probably all of them. Here we go. So A, possession of psychotropic narcotics. B, ass bat with possession of a deadly weapon. And
little ass bat.
Ass bat is assault and battery for those of you new here. C, loitering and prowling. D, sexual assault, including asphyxiation. If that's the case, sign me up, Daddy Likey.
Yeah, calm down there, Robin Williams.
I'm sorry. She looks evil. I've got to go A. I'm going to go B. She's ass bat.
CJ's got B on this one. What do you say, Phil?
I want to say A, but I'm going to go with C. Loitering and prowling. Whatever the fuck that means.
And prowling. All right.
Manliness has got ass bat.
Ass bat.
Keely's got
ass bat. Ass bat.
It's got to be D. Pete would never pass up on a choker.
You're goddamn right. That's why I like Jordan Grace so much.
Also got A.
So I like Jordan Grace so much. Those biceps, I'm like, that'll feel good around my throat as the air slowly fucking leaves my body and the life chokes out of me. I'll take it. I'll take it. I want to go out like a fucking Carradine with the help of a muscle mommy. I'll be death by snoo is fine with me. I have no shame. I have no morals and no code of ethics.
We know this.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely.
So do the turkeys.
Those poor turkeys. Thanksgiving here on the channel, we always play the WKRP turkey drop clip. That is one of my favorite television shows, and God damn it if I don't love that. It looks like wet bags of cement falling from the sky. Oh, the humanity.
My God, those turkeys had a family.
All right, let's get to the answer here on number 3. Let's see. Phil took C. CJ took B. And the answer is...
The game is over. Yeah!
Loitering and prowling.
Yeah!
Phil gets that one right. Circle gets the square. So she was.
You don't need to tell us this. We know.
Yes, we know, Keely. Jesus.
We just operate under the assumption that if it has a pulse and a vagina, you will probably have sex with it, and not necessarily.
It probably doesn't even need a vagina. It just needs. Well, probably doesn't need a pulse either.
I was gonna say. I don't think it needs a pulse.
Just grab some KY and pop a cold one.
Well, he might want a pulse. He probably hopes that person has Parkinson's. So
he's like
shocked.
Not
that shocked.
They're shaking, and I didn't even have to put the quarter in.
It's like a real life vibrator.
Oh my God! Get her with Parkinson's. You call her Fleshlight.
Whoa! And I gotta say, it's in honor of Cinco de Mayo, lest we forget that 155 years ago today, 3 brave Americans defeated the evil El Guapo at the Battle of Santa Poco to give Mexico its independence. Be sure to have a cerveza or tequila day for Dusty Bottoms, Lucky Day, and Ned Nederlander, true American heroes. Yeah. Great movie. Great movie, Three Amigos.
It's the movie that taught me the word plethora. That meant a lot.
Right? I enjoy using that word. Plethora and veritable cornucopia. A veritable cornucopia of turkeys. Never mind.
Well, I always like to stuff things in the cornucopia at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Rare coins, wizard hat, sun.
Was that all the shorty mug shots?
That was the Mug Shawtys.
That's it?
That's it. Just 3 of them a week. Gotta leave them. Always leave them wanting more. And if you want more, I know we haven't uploaded over there in a bit, gang, but Tony and I are recording. We're gonna start a series. We are going to go through the top 5 Iron Man matches in WWE's library. We're gonna look. We're gonna pick 5 of them. We're gonna watch them on Patreon. You want to watch the matches and hear our commentary? Go on over right here to patreon.com/wrestlingwithhorror420. Become a brainbuster for $2 a month, $2 a month. That's it. It's cheaper than channel memberships, which are available too. We have channel memberships here. You can be a Kazooian or a Harvey Wakuian producer tier member right here on the channel, and I'm going to record a members video for you guys tomorrow. But here's all that information, gang.
Yup.
So there's the info if you want to join in, folks. Tomorrow night, director Nick Bergman from Wendigo Pictures will be joining me right here. We'll be talking about everything they got going on over at Wendigo. A couple weeks ago, we had Andrew Robinson on from Wendigo Pictures. He's also a cameraman for us at Super Shogun Wrestling. He was my cameraman extraordinaire during Midget Mania, which we broadcasted live. Maddie Fine and I did commentary on that. So you can check us out tomorrow night, 8:35 Eastern, right here. Next week on Tuesday Night Terrorvision, Far From Blake will be back. We're reviewing Prince of Darkness from 1987 by John Carpenter. And we might do a post-show stream Saturday night after Shogun, the Ronin Rumble this Saturday over in West Branch. And videos. I'll be putting out some videos this week for you guys, and I got to do the next one in the Andy Sedaris series, and I've got another review I'm working on. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody in the chat, all our channel members, Patreon supporters, Keely Chow, Gap After Dark, one of my mods, Godzillionaire, Manliness and Motivation. Let's see. Gang, thank you all. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Phil, thanks for jumping on tonight, brother. Hope you had fun, man.
Yeah, always. If I'm not back on the next episode, just wait longer.
CJ, thanks, brother, as always, man. Appreciate you.
No, no problem. Oh, by the way, I did drop a new NES remix on my channel.
Okay.
So it's the entire soundtrack of Snake's Revenge, the Forgotten Metal Gear.
Nice. CJ's link is in the description to the video. Go on over and subscribe to Forgotten One Music. Are you doing Forgotten One cast this week?
No, I actually haven't done that in over a year.
I thought you were gonna do. I thought you mentioned you were gonna do one. You had one coming up or something.
No, I'm thinking about it, but it's been kind of in the with family and everything. I just haven't had the time.
Okay, we'll go on over and subscribe to CJ's channel, and that's it, gang. We're done. I am Pete from Wrestling with Horror, for the Horseman, for the panel, for the chat. Thank you so much. If we don't see you, have a great day. A pleasant tomorrow. We'll catch you on the next one. And remember, it's always better to burn out than fade away. God damn it! Wait, hey, let's do that. There. It's always better to burn out than fade